This man faked his own death and had himself buried alive, all just to attract attention. But unexpectedly, something went wrong during the plan. He was a washed-up actor, hoping to use this extreme stunt to climb back onto the trending list. On the day of the funeral, friends, relatives, and members of the media all gathered to mourn him. On the big screen, clips of Nick's past performances played on a loop, filling the venue with grief and solemnity. Meanwhile, Nick himself lay comfortably in the coffin, watching the live broadcast from inside. Major news outlets were reporting his death, and countless people expressed regret over his passing. Seeing all this gave Nick immense satisfaction. Soon, the funeral concluded successfully, and the guests gradually departed. The agent who had organized the event was about to head to the cemetery to free Nick, but on the way, an accident occurred. Nick instantly fell into despair because only the agent knew about his scheme. After calming down, Nick thought about calling the police, but doing so would expose his carefully staged deception. After much hesitation, he gave up the idea. He then tried reaching out to friends for help, but since he was using a new number, none of them believed his messages. Some even blocked him, thinking he was a scammer. He tried calling relatives as well, but without exception, no one believed him. Finally, he video called his assistant. Nick explained everything in detail. The assistant promised to come and rescue him right away. Nick finally felt relieved. At last, someone was willing to believe him. With hope rekindled, he took a sip of vodka and quietly waited for her arrival. But as time ticked by, his rescuer never showed up. Instead, he received a call from a psychiatric hospital. They asked Nick if he was the guardian of a female patient, explaining that she had just shown up at the cemetery with a shovel, attempting to dig up the grave. The security guard spotted her, knocked her out, and sent her straight to the hospital. Nick frantically tried to explain, but the nurse dismissed him as a lunatic as well and hung up without another word. With his last shred of hope shattered, Nick sank into utter despair. How on earth could he possibly escape?